We're back up here at the farm, and these are the nukes behind me that we split out a week ago today. We're going to introduce the queens today. We have some queen issues. I wanted to get these introduced early in the week, and we weren't able to do that. But finally we got the queens in, and so we're going to go ahead and take care of that now. The first part of this video I want to show you is how the queens were banked out at Honeybees Galore. I just went out there and picked them up. They just came in, I think, earlier today, and then we'll get them in the boxes here. I'd just like to thank all those who watch these videos all around the world. Literally all around the world, and if you are watching this video and you haven't subscribed, I'd appreciate it if you'd hit the red subscribe button down there and turn it gray, and then hit that bell when it pops up to get new videos from me. Let's get set up and get started here. First part of the video once again is going to be how these queens were banked. Went and got them just a little while ago, and then we'll get them in these hives. I'm out here at Honeybees Galore in Ashford, Alabama. These are the people that kind of got me set up with my first bees, and they've really been my mentors. It's been a week since I did my splits. We've had some issues getting the queens, but finally they came in. I hope it'll be okay. Anyway, the queens finally came in, and she's got them banked, and I'm going to show you how they bank them. I haven't looked in here yet, but she told me they're in this box right here with a brick turned up. So I'm going to get 12. I'm going to get a dozen of them. It's really hot again today here in South Alabama. Let's just see what we have here. See if they do it the way I did it. Okay. Got them banked down there. Kind of similar to how I did it that day. Got them turned up. So I'm gonna get 12 of them. The bees are really tending to these new queens. So I'm gonna grab 12 of them. These don't seem to be aggressive at all. Six. They put them in this bigger hive, and they're banking them here. So these bees are queenless. 8. 9, 10. 11, 12. Okay, so we got them here. These 12 bees, I need to get them out of the sun. Just wanted to kind of show you how they banked them. And looks like they're going to be okay. We'll get them in these hives and see how they do. So we're going to introduce the queen to this hive right here. I'm going to introduce all 9 of these hopefully here real soon. We had some complications. The queens didn't actually come in until this morning. It's been a week since we split these bees off, and so in this past, I did one hive already. We saw some queen cells in there, which I destroyed. So that makes things a little more complicated. If the queens would have been here Monday or Tuesday like I anticipated, I would have just come and just laid these queens in on top of the hives and left, and they would have released them. It would have been fine. But because it's delayed now, we're going to have to go in and destroy the queen cells. And I want to kind of see the attitude of the bees towards the queen as well. If they seem to accept her, I'm going to for sure destroy all the queen cells. But let me open this up and let's see what we have here. Lots of bees. Remember, we put a fair amount of brood in here. I want to make sure we had a fair amount of brood and bees in every box. And the last box looked really good, so I'm going to put a little smoke on them, although they don't seem to be at all aggressive. Let's see what we got here. I do anticipate to see queen cells because they're supposed to be queenless. I do anticipate seeing emergency cells. Now there's plenty of honey and nectar on that frame, so I don't think I'm going to need to feed them at all. Not right now, this time of the year. We're right in the middle of a pretty good flow right now. The bees seem really happy. While I check on this, I'm going to kind of set this queen right here and see how the bees react to her. Yep. See that brood? That's all going to hatch out. We're going to have way more bees here very shortly. So I don't see any queen cells yet. Gotta make sure 100% I don't see any eggs either. If I see eggs, I know there's actually a queen in here. We might have, system, somehow she might have snuck up in the box, but I don't think that's gonna be the case. We got no eggs. No eggs anywhere. We do have a lot of empty cells where the bees have started hatching. We got pollen, we got honey, we got brood, so we got everything we need. Oh, there's a queen cell. Little cell right here. That's just a stereotypical emergency cell. They're kind of shorter than usual. I'm just gonna go ahead and destroy them. These bees seem perfectly satisfied with her. They're not actively trying to sting her that I can see. That one might be a little bit. Destroy that cell. I'm just gonna destroy all the queen cells. That's the only way I can guarantee I get these genetics, hopefully, is to destroy the queen cells. Theoretically, if they release her, you know, they accept her as a queen, she would go, or they would go and destroy the queen cells they had created anyway, but hopefully this will leave no doubt. Hopefully they will do fine. Two more queen cells right here. 1, 2. We'll destroy them. So far everything's going pretty much as anticipated. Seeing some queen cells in here. The eggs or whatever, there's a queen cell down here on the bottom corner. There's one right here. If I had some more splits, if I had time, I would break somewhere out and put some of those cells in some of those fresh new splits, but I just don't have time to fool with that today. I really just want to introduce these Gardner genetics. These are Gardner queens out of Georgia. Just another one. So, simple as that. Got the queen cells destroyed. The only thing I need to do, if you look at this cage, for those who may not be aware, of course the queen is in there with some attendants. These bees are checking her out. Some attendants, and there's a cork in both ends. Right here, this white stuff is a candy. It's candy that the bees, they chew through it from the inside and from the outside, the bees in the hive. It usually takes them like 2 or 3 days, lots of times. And by the time they chew through that, the idea is that they've accepted her pheromone and her smell, so to speak, and she will be their queen and go to work for them. And so the acceptance rate is usually pretty high. I've had good luck with it. I do have a hard time sometimes getting the cork out. I need a different way to do it, but there we go. So I'm taking this cork out. If you look inside, if you can see that, there's some candy right there. They just mash it in there. The candy's in there, and so the bees will chew it from the end and from the inside, and by the time they release her, they should do really well. So I think this is going to work well, even though it's been longer than I would have liked. I think we're going to be okay. So I'm just going to set this here like this, and just these particular kind of nuke boxes work really well for this because they've got a little space in the top where that queen cell can just sit really easily. And move back here a little bit. Now they're getting after her a little bit. This one right here is trying to sting her some, so hopefully they're going to work okay. We've destroyed hopefully all the queen cells and we're going to be okay. I'll check back probably at most a week. If I can get up here during the week next week and check on them, possibly Monday. It's actually a holiday. I might be able to make it up then and just see what it looks like. But just going to leave them alone, let them do their thing, and that's the second one. So I'm going to go through all 9 of these here, do the same thing, check the same things, and introduce the queen cell, the queens in there, and we'll see how they do. So that's how I do it. On to the next video.